Chris Junior Electrical, let there be light. Welcome to the official channel of Chris Junior Electrical. Our job today is conduit piping. Our lesson today is conduit piping, and we are working on this building here. I'm here to teach you how to properly conduit pipe a building in accordance with the prescribed conduit piping standard. Okay, so this is the building we are working on today, and we'll do a walkthrough, and I'll show you the parts of the building, and I will teach you. When you take a look at this building now, for instance, let us look at this building. You see that there are two pillars at the front. Yeah, you okay? Just for the purpose of design, pillar you are going to design with some kind of fancy lights. Okay, you want some fancy lights. This building also needs uh, lights at the surrounding. Yeah, you need light at the surrounding lights. And what else again? Okay, for the surrounding, that's all we need for the surrounding right now. Okay, so there are major things that you need. There are things that are major, components of the building, major accessories that must be fixed in the building. Something like the sockets and the switches. Okay, if the sockets and switches are not there, don't start it at all. Okay, so you need the sockets and switches. Then the lights can be predetermined. The position of the light, you can decide to just fix it, as a result of your choice, personal choice or fancy or fancy of the site owner. Okay, so but there are two or few necessities, basic accessories that are needed in the building. Something like the socket and the switches. So knowing the position to place your socket and switch is what matters. Okay, so know the position of place your socket and switches after carefully studying the beauty plan is what matters. So I will teach you today how to properly place your socket, how to properly place your switches and other accessories that we'll be working with today. Okay, so let's delve into it. I decided to use this building today as our course of study or course of practice. The building is best described as a bungalow. Yeah, that is the best description of the building right now. Okay, let us describe it as a bungalow. There could be higher buildings. There are higher buildings. I don't want to confuse you. I want to start from your level, that's the basic level of your understanding. Okay, so let us start with this building here. When you see a building like this, you should not get scared. Don't be scared. Now, firstly, what you do, the first thing you do is to request the schematic diagram. That is the building plan. You request it from the engineer that is in charge of this site, or wherever you are working. You request the building plan, then you study it, carefully study the plan. Okay, after studying, then you will walk to the site boldly, having enough confidence in what you have in yourself, the electrical techniques that you have. Apply that techniques and boldly walk to the site to begin your conduit typing with all your quality materials, tools, fittings, and accessories ready. Okay, so okay, we are right in. Okay, now let's take a look at this building. Okay, so this is the balcony. The balcony here. Let me look at the balcony. Okay, sorry about the camera. It's a bit it's unstable. Okay, I want to look at the balcony here. This is a one bracket like here, something like fancy. This one is you can decide to fix this. It is optional. Yeah, it depends on the taste of the site owner. It is optional. You can decide to fix it. You can decide to omit it. It is your choice. Okay, so what is necessary? The things that are necessary are your sockets and your switches. Once you have properly placed your socket and your switches, then every other things are just secondary. Okay, so here now look at the position here. There's a socket here that is about 45 centimeter from the floor level. You can just decide to sit here one cool evening and just relax. You have your music player, your whatever you have that is like your sound system. You can just decide to charge your phone outside here, or somebody comes to visit. You can just decide to use this socket here. So that's why I'm placing one socket here at the balcony. Okay, thank you. So let us go. We have the lobby. Okay, so this is the lobby here. You can decide to design this lobby as much as you can, whatever suits your personality or suit the personality of the house owner. I've said it before. It's a matter of choice. You can decide to mount your ACs, your designer lights, whatever. But what matter to me and to some other technician, as a first timer that you are, I'm saying it for your sake, are the switches and the sockets. Okay, the switches and the socket. You can decide to position your designer lights wherever you choose to. So these are the switches here. They are well placed. I used my measuring tape to take the position. The measurement from the floor level to this point here is about 1,200 millimeter, 1,200 millimeter, that's 1.2 meter. That is the position of all your switches. Okay, multiply the position of the switches and your socket is about 45 centimeter from the floor level. Okay, so this is a switch here, or these are switches here for the lights, for the lighting points. Okay, we also have our designer light here, and these you can try to place your designer light, that is your wall bracket light, anywhere, as so long as the designer light does not interfere with other furniture. I will always say this, and I will continue to say it. Okay, do not let it interfere with other furniture, because it's not only lights that are coming. If, for instance, you have a place like this, and the owner of the house decides to, you do not have the map, but the owner of the house tells you that he's going to place maybe a wardrobe here or a cupboard here, so you will adjust your lighting a little bit so that it does not interfere with the cupboard or something. Okay, so but this position of switches here, the ask cannot tell you to put that they want to place a cupboard here. No, this is a prescribed position of what switch is a prescribed position for the switches. Okay, so Then we also have our TV position here. We decide to do a little addition to what is, what has been prescribed. Yeah, we decide to do a little addition to it. We decide to mount our TV here. So we have created position for it. We have done the piping here. I don't know why my camera is not why it's wavy. So this is the sitting room. Wow, you can see how big it is. Okay, I think let me position my camera somewhere you can see. Well, no, no. Let me position my camera at a very good angle. Okay, so this is the sitting room. So this is the sitting room here. Okay, you are still on precision electrical. This is the sitting room here. You have our switches. We have switches here. Can you see these are switches? Okay, these are switches. We have the position for the TV. This is the position for TV. TV position, and these are sockets too. Okay, we also have our wall bracket lights. Wall bracket light here. We have our wall bracket light. We have our air condition. We have the switches for air condition and what else? I think that should be all for now. That's it. Okay. So let's go to the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. You are still on precision electrical. Glare the light. Okay. So this is the position for cooker. Okay. This is where we are going to place our cooker. Since our cooker socket. This is the 6x6 cooker socket. 6x6 diameter cooker socket. Okay. We also have an extra socket here. For instance, you want to use your blender or any other gadget that is meant for the kitchen, like your microwave and all that. So there's a socket here and there's another socket here. So you have enough sockets to do all your cooking and frying. Okay. So we have a position for our gas cooker. We also have a position for the gas. This is the position the type for gas. This is your gas cylinder. It has the hose that is attached. So the cylinder, you don't put the cylinder in the kitchen, so it's always outside. So there's a hose that links to the cylinder outside. Okay. So we also have our switches, our water heaters, and what else? We have sockets. Okay. But there's no really fridge here. And we have switches. So switches and sockets are my main area of concentration today. So switches and sockets. That's what I'm going to. I'll teach you switches and sockets, and I'll also teach you in subsequent videos. I'll teach you how to properly position your light. Yeah, your lights. Okay, so what else? What else we have? Quality materials, and your tools must be made available. And also, you must put safety into consideration. You can see my outfit here. I'm taking safety as a priority. Okay, so some of the tools are, we have these tools here. In our traditional parlance, it is called plumb. Okay, what is it called in your language or in your area? Now, we also have our chisel, we also have our hammer, we also have pipes and other materials that are not here right now. They are outside, so they have quality materials here. Okay, so when you walk into a room, as a professional technician or electrician, you should never be scared. Do not be scared. You must note or enumerate the electrical accessories and fittings that the house owner intend to mount several portions of the room, several parts of the room. For instance, you have your AC, your air conditioner, you have your TV, you have your switches and light bulbs. You must allocate portion for these equipment. And in allocating portion for this equipment, you must make sure it does not interfere with other furnitures in the room. Okay, let's assume you walk into a room. Firstly, I have said something about the schematic. You must make sure the engineer in charge provides you with the schematic diagram of the building. If it is not available as it is these days, you will ask the site owner this angle of curvature of the door. Let's assume you walk into a room. Let me show you a demonstration. You walk into a room. What part of the what part will the door move to? Is it the left or the right part? The reason I'm saying this is for your switches and sockets not to be behind the door. Imagine opening a door and your switch is behind the door. That will not sound nice. That will not sound professional as a technician. Okay, so you must have the schematic diagram of the building plan, and also note the furniture that are coming into that house. For instance, look at this here now. This is the position of the switch here, as provided by the engineer, as stated in the building plan. Okay, so this is the position of the switch. Make sure your switches are not behind the door, and your socket as well. And also, you must make sure that your switches are 1,200 millimeter from the floor level. That is about 1.2 meter from the floor level. You must also have a measuring tape. I don't have measuring tape here now. I have already done the construction. I have taken all my measurements and put them into details, and they have applied it, and they have done they have mounted all the buses and the accessories on the wall. Okay, so you must make sure that your switch is about 1,200 millimeter from the wall. That is the position of switch as prescribed by IEE Regulation 18th edition. And your socket too, you must make sure that your socket is 45 centimeter from the floor. This is the position of socket here. You must make sure your sockets are 45 centimeter. The minimum range of socket is 45 centimeter, and the maximum height of your switch should be 1,200 millimeter. Do you understand that? Okay, if you don't understand, you can link up with me in the comment section. I'll come back to the comment section and I'll read your comment and I'll provide answers.